Hello everyone, I am Grim of Prey, and today we are going to be going over the Spongebob List of Deaths wiki. Now today is going to be a quiet and peaceful episode because we are going to pay respects to all of those who have passed in the series' first 4 seasons of the show. Now take a seat, grab a hot cup of cocoa or whatever you like to drink, and let's get on to the list and paying our respects. Now, I'm not going to be going over all of the characters because there's a lot of unnamed male and female fish, so I'm just going to be going over the characters that have names in the show. Or if they are like one character with a name and then the other character does not have a name, then I'll still be saying it. Season 1. Giant Clam. Beaten to death by Sandy. Elephant Bubble. Popped inside Squidward's house. Patrick Star, popped after turning into a bubble. Hippo Bubble, popped. The Flying Dutchman, unknown death, body was used in a window display after death. 2 male fish, heads and bodies swapped from running into each other. Worm, crushed by a Krabby Patty bun. 4 clams, died from smelling SpongeBob's breath. 5 clams, beaten to death by Sandy. The Dirty Bubble, popped by SpongeBob with a pencil. Season 2. Unnamed mailman fish and unnamed male fish, disintegrated from smelling SpongeBob's breath. SpongeBob's reflection, committed suicide by smashing himself with a hammer. Reason unknown. 2 male fish, died from smelling SpongeBob's breath. A lot of people are dying from SpongeBob's breath. Scooter, drowned off screen. He was the fish that ascended heaven despite being, I don't know, in that one episode. Mouse, eaten by a snake. SpongeBob, died of old age. Orville and other Tentacle Acres guards, died from smelling Patrick's breath this time. French narrator, accidentally ran over by SpongeBob. 7 fish, accidentally also ran over. 7 fish, accidentally ran over by SpongeBob as well. Joe, thrown to his death by the oyster. Squid Doodle, erased by Patrick. SpongeBob, died of old age. Patrick also died of old age. Fred, and an Fred and an unnamed male fish both crashed into a blimp, and the blimp pilot also died when they exploded into it. Mr. Puff converted into a lampshade. 32 fish killed when a giant fish crashed in through the entrance. 48 fish turned into fish sticks when Patrick splattered oil on them. 600 fish, Patrick, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs were all crushed to death by the Alaskan bull worm. Season 3. Scooter, kicked to his death by Mystery. Smitty Werbenjagerman Jensen, died of an unknown cause, revived as a skeleton. Swordfish skeleton, head pulled off by Mr. Krabs. And Mr. Krabs proceeded to kill 96 skeletons with that swordfish head. The word from the worm from Apple World, eaten by Junior. Next up we have the
Hoopla!
Next up we have the
Hoopla!
Next up we have the
Hoopla!
Oi!
Hoopla!
Shut up!
Hoopla!
Hoopla fish, hit to death with a brick thrown at him by the narrator. 6 SpongeBob clones, crushed by the narrator with fly swatters. Mini SpongeBob, eaten by SpongeBob. Mr. Krabs' ancestor, stomped on by SpongeGear and eaten by Patar. Patrick Star, crashed into a mountain. And finally, Season 4. Tank Driver, crushed by Squidward's house. Pie Truck Driver, crushed by a giant pie. How ironic. 14 snails eaten by Granny. Oh fuck, I hated that episode. Sergeant Sam Roderick accidentally ran over by SpongeBob. This one's debatable. Filthy Phil suffocated from his own stink. Mr. Krabs eaten by an unnamed man after being steamed and served with a side of melted butter, what he exactly wished for. Pirate fish thrown off a cliff by SpongeBob. And finally, 4 fish jumped into an anchovy tray and turned into anchovies. And that's all we have for this episode. So if you like it, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. And remember, please pay respect for these characters who have died. Thank you, and have a great day.